Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. McDonald, the man in motion. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
In motion left comes Bryant. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. They'll send Brown in motion right. A give to Bell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Way win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We're all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defenders saw it and were able to knock it away.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Freeman again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Go, 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 run, run, run! Oh, yeah!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Ryan. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. This is Coleman, the fullback, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And this seemingly endless drive continues. First and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
In motion right is Jones. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. 2 times now they've had a 4th down on this drive, and they've converted.
I've had coaches tell me in the past, you don't like to go for it on 4th down very often. They don't like their odds. But so far, as you know, 2 for 2. Living a little dangerously in this one.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 25 yards to the house. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 68 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Ryan wants to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.